Hey, this is Tomcat Cunningham. We're here today at Flagswipe Paintball. We're doing the Young Guns program today. Young Guns is sort of more or less an introductory course to paintball for kids 10 to 14 years of age. I've got a couple of the Young Guns graduates of the program with me. The whole idea being is that we're introducing the kids to paintball. This would be young Saber. Saber, you took the Young Guns program. What do you think the Young Guns program did for you?
The Young Guns program basically taught me the basics of paintball and not to be scared, just go out there and have fun.
Excellent. So now, what team were you able to join as a result of the instruction?
The Glen Morris Mercenaries.
Saber's with the Glen Morris Mercenaries, and he's a valued member of that team, and he does very well for himself. Now over here, on the other side of the coin, we've got young Josh. Josh has entered the speedball side of the sport. Josh, which teams do you compete with?
Well, I play with Toronto Massacre, CX4 team. I'm going out for RXL next year.
Cool.
So, really show what I've learned.
Awesome. So what did you sort of more or less take away from how he's one of the original members of the Young Guns program when it very, very first began? What do you think helped you with respect to the Young Guns program get to where you are today?
Well, it helped me bump up in the paintball community. I learned how to learn the basics, just go out and have fun.
Awesome. So there you have it. We're going to step inside here and actually show a little bit of the instruction itself and what we're doing to introduce kids to the greatest game on earth, paintball. This is Tomcat Cunningham. Peace. A lot of new faces here today. I see a lot of the regulars. Those of you who are regular to the program know we're going to hear this same speech each and every time that we do our Young Guns programs. What we're going to do is we're just going to go over the rules quickly. There are two golden rules that I never ever want to see any of you guys break at any time out here. Okay? Rule number one, Sheldon, what is it? Mask on the field at all times. The only time I want to see that mask come off at any time is when you step right through that screen right there. Then you can take your mask off. I don't care if you guys are fogging or you've been shot in the mask, can't see. Keep it on your face. Very important, okay, you guys? Rule number two, DJ, what is it?
No black iron.
I'm sorry, what?
Barrel bags.
Barrel bags on your markers. Barrel sleeve, of course, being something like this right here, okay? It's very important to be on your marker when you step out this screen, okay? Those are my two golden rules. Don't break them. Beyond that, let's see here. No blind firing. What blind firing means is I'm not going to stand behind, say for example, this bunker right here, put my marker up over above it like that, and start shooting without looking at what I'm shooting at. This is how refs get shot. I'm not really interested in being shot unless I get to shoot back at you. Alright? Fair enough?
Yep.
No shooting paintballs at the ceiling or at the lights. Do not pick up paintballs that are on the ground. Okay, especially for you guys, well, it doesn't matter, but for you guys that have the rental markers, you feel that, it's kind of moist. Paintball hits the ground, it'll absorb some of that moisture, it'll swell a little bit. Once it drops into the chamber, okay?
Very hard to break.
But your gun will jam up in a big hurry. So, yeah, if you see any paintballs lying around on the ground out here, do not pick them up, okay? Paintball markers out here must be chronographed. For those of you that have brought your own markers today, make sure one of us will be over here to dial in your markers for you. And it cannot exceed 280 feet per second out here. That's the field rules. "10-foot mercy rule." And I do like to use this one quite a bit. What that means is if I get within 10 feet of, say, for you, for example, okay, and I've got a clear line of sight on you, I can see you, all right? Instead of pulling that trigger and and maybe giving him a little bit of a world of hurt at this range. Instead, I'm going to holler mercy. Okay? I've just done you a favor, spared you a little bit of pain, and you've got no choice but to put your hand up in the air and walk off the field. You're done. Okay? That's the rule. Okay? So you guys try and do that wherever possible. Yes?
What if they're behind a bunker?
Well, there's got to be a clear line of sight. I've got to be able to see and have a clear shot on you. Okay? There will be arrests out on the field, so we will be watching for that. Try and observe that rule as much as possible. Beyond that, the one thing that I usually like to address just quickly with all the young guns is this. I hate to see news headlines that say, so-and-so just drove by somebody else at the bus stop and shot their paintball marker at. And then bam, it's in the news. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for the sport. It's a bad thing for guys like me that love to play this game. Simply because sooner or later, somebody's going to step in and say, well, we can't have people doing that, and they're going to take our paintball markers away or something even worse. Okay? So, for those of you that own your own paintball markers, please only use them at licensed establishments such as this one. That's very important. I encourage moms and dads to sort of more or less pay attention to what your children are doing with your markers. And it's very important to me, at least, that you guys stay out of the news headlines. Okay? Be responsible. This paintball will come out the end of your barrel traveling at 280 feet per second. The reason why those golden rules are in place is because, yes, they will take your eye out. If you're firing them off in public or in here where nobody is wearing a mask, it could be a very bad thing. People have had some very serious damage to their eyes and stuff like that. I've yet to have to take anybody to the hospital on my watch. It's not going to happen. That's why if you guys break my rules, it's likely that myself or one of my associates here may get pretty ugly with you for it. So please observe the rules. If you guys want to turn around there and get your gear on, we'll get out there and get this going. Okay? Gear up and we'll have a good time today. Did you bring it out? So there you have it. Young Guns programs are a great way to introduce new people to the game. It's great to instruct the kids. Kids camps, it's another good thing to do. I strongly encourage all field owners to put together some kind of program like this. Let's keep the sport alive. This is Tom Tomcat Cunningham for the Cat Shack Reports. Peace.